Good morning, children. Welcome to GM Donda's e-learning class. Our today's subject is science. So, I, Pinaki Gandhi, will teach you fifth chapter of science, plants, life.
Good morning, children. So, in today's our science subject, we'll start with our lesson number 5, that is plant life, right? As you all know what is plant and how it gets the life. Plants, you all know these kind of plants. Many plants are like shrubs, roots, shoots that you have already learned in the previous course, right? But here we have to learn about the reproduction. What we have to learn? The reproduction. Reproduction in plant. In many kinds, the plants reproduce. Plants reproduce by seeds, then by leaves, stem, roots, and many other. Now first we will learn how plant reproduce from the leaves, then stem, roots and seeds. Now we will start from reproduction with the stem. Stem you all know, you might have seen in your house like potato, then onion, right? You might have seen that they are growing with the birds. The small birds on the potato and onion and all. So that we can grow from the eye. So this is known as a plant growing from the stem. Explaining that plants grow from the bud. That you all have observed in the potato and onion. Like onion both grow from the bulb. Right? Now some plants grow from the bud to bud. Some gardeners or farmers grow some plants like hibiscus, roses, that they put the one bud on the other and they tie with the tape or something, right? And it grows into a new plant. So this is known as a reproduction from the stem. Now reproduction from the leaves. Reproduction from the leaves. Now one plant is there, that is Bryophyllum, that have the thick and fleshy leaves, and that have birds at the end of the leaves. It grows from there to another leaf. So this is known as the plant grow from the leaves. Now plants grow from the roots. As you all know, the roots grow under the ground, right? Some plants grow from the roots. So, as you all know that some plants grow from the roots also. The one example for the growing plant from the roots is sweet potato, that is grow into a new plant from that roots. Now plants grow from the seeds. Many plants grow from the seeds. Now the seeds fall on the soil and it germinates. That is known, the process is known as the germination. Now we will understand about the structure of a seed. You all might have noticed the seed. Here in the seed one small hole is like that. That hole is for the water absorbing. The outer layer of the seed is known as the seed coat. If we cut the seed into a part, it looks like this way, right? So this from here the plant grows into a new plant, and the inside the part is known as the embryo. So from inside the plant, it grows into a baby plant. That is known as the embryo. And inside the seeds store the food. That is known as the cotyledons. From there, the new baby plant or plant germinate, seed germinate. That process is known as the germination. So that is how the plants grow from the seeds. Now dispersal of the seeds. How the seeds disperse? Seeds disperse in a many ways, like with the wind, then water, then animal dispersion, explosion of a fruit. Now with the wind. So dispersal of a seed with the wind, water, animal dispersal, and explosion of a fruit. Right? Now crops. What are crops? Crops like food crops, fiber crops, oil producing crops. So we need to categorize the crops. First, food crops, then second, fiber crops. In the food crops, like grains, all type of grains, rice, paddy, wheat, etc. Then fiber crops like jute plant, cotton plant, and oil producing plants. Mustard, then groundnut, etc. Right? In India, there are two main crop seasons. One is the summer crop season, and another is the summer crop season, and another is the winter crop season. Now, the plants which grow in the summer season that are known as the summer crop season and grow well in the winter season that are known as the winter crop season. Summer crops known as a kharif crop and winter crop known as a rabi crop. Right? Now in the kharif crop, you see like a grains, millet, rice, bajra, etc. In the vegetables, onion, brinjal, and many other. And in the rabi crop, here the wheat, gram, mustards, vegetables like carrot. हाँ तो अभी आप सबको ये समझ में आया होगा कि व्हाट इज प्लांट लाइफ, रिप्रोडक्शन मतलब एक प्लांट कैसे दूसरे प्लांट में ग्रो हो जाएगा. कैसे ग्रो होते हैं? जैसे फ्रॉम द स्टेम, फ्रॉम लीव्स, फ्रॉम रूट्स, फ्रॉम सीड्स. दैट आई हैव ऑलरेडी एक्सप्लेन्ड. राइट? नाउ द कंस्ट्रक्शन स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ अ सीड, मतलब सीड का स्ट्रक्चर कैसा होता है. यहाँ बीच में एक होल होता है सीड में, जो पानी के लिए होता है. अंदर का पार्ट जो है वहां पे फूड स्टोर होता है जिसको कोटिलेडन्स बोलते हैं. बाहर का जो पार्ट है आउटर लेयर ऑफ अ सीड. राइट? जहां से बेबी प्लांट ग्रो होता है उसको एम्ब्रियो बोलते हैं. सी दिस ऑल आर द साइंटिफिक वर्ड्स दैट वी हैव टू रिमेंबर. देन क्रॉप्स, कितने सारे क्रॉप्स होते हैं जैसे फूड क्रॉप, फाइबर क्रॉप, ऑयल प्रोड्यूसिंग क्रॉप्स. फूड क्रॉप्स में सारे ग्रेन के क्रॉप्स आते हैं जैसे व्हीट, मेज, बाजरा, राइस. फाइबर क्रॉप्स में फाइबरस प्लांट आते हैं जैसे जूट, कॉटन, एटसेट्रा. देन ऑयल प्रोड्यूसिंग प्लांट. ऑयल प्रोड्यूसिंग प्लांट कौन से आते हैं? ऑयल प्रोड्यूसिंग क्रॉप्स, ग्राउंडनट सीड्स, मस्टर्ड सीड्स and many others. Then two type of a crop, means crop की सीजन क्या है. तो इंडिया में दो टाइप की क्रॉप की सीजन होती है, एक समर सीजन एंड विंटर सीजन। समर क्रॉप्स दैट इज नोन एज अ समर क्रॉप एंड विंटर क्रॉप। समर क्रॉप को खरीफ क्रॉप बोलते हैं और विंटर क्रॉप को रबी क्रॉप बोलते हैं। खरीफ क्रॉप में ग्रेन्स में क्या क्या आता है? मिलेट, बाजरा, राइस व्हिच रिक्वायर द लेस वाटर, मतलब उनको ग्रो होने के लिए कम पानी की जरूरत पड़ती है। लाइक अनियन, इन वेजिटेबल्स अनियन, ब्रिंजल etc. while roti crops require the more water. Wheat, gram, means जो चना होता है that is mustard seeds, in vegetable carrot, radish etc. right? तो ये सारा हुआ दो टाइप के क्रॉप के सीजन, खरीफ क्रॉप एंड रबी क्रॉप मींस समर एंड विंटर, इट डिपेंड्स ऑन द सीजन। अभी प्लांट को ग्रो क्रॉप को ग्रो करने के लिए हमें क्या-क्या प्रिकॉशंस लेने पड़ते हैं। सो वी हैव टू प्लग द, मतलब अच्छे से जो भी फील्ड है उसको अच्छे से हमें प्लग करना पड़ता है, मतलब उसको अच्छे से सॉइल को प्रिपेयर करना पड़ता है। देन हमें उसमें फर्टिलाइजर मतलब खाद डालनी पड़ती है। अच्छे से इरिगेशन मतलब पानी की अरेंजमेंट करनी पड़ती है। देन प्लांट्स को इंसेक्ट्स से सेव करने के लिए हमें इंसेक्टिसाइड्स एंड पेस्टिसाइड्स की यूज करना पड़ता है। देन एनिमल्स से बचाने के लिए पूरे फील्ड को हमें फेंस से कवर करना पड़ता है। देन वीड्स मतलब प्लांट, ओके, तो वीड्स जो होता है वो प्लांट के आजू बाजू जो छोटे छोटे दूसरे और प्लांट्स ग्रो हो जाते हैं जो प्लांट को ग्रो होने से रोकते हैं, तो उसको हमें निकालना पड़ता है, तो उसको बोलते हैं रिमूव द वीड्स। उसके बाद प्लांट को हार्वेस्ट करने के बाद स्क्विरल, रैट उन सब से बचाना भी पड़ता है और बाद में ग्रेन को हमें अच्छे से स्टोर करना पड़ता है, राइट। तो ये जो पूरा प्रोसेस है वो प्लांट्स का लाइफ है। सारा अभी आपको समझ में आया, रिप्रोडक्शन, स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ अ सीड, व्हाट इज ग्रोथ, हाउ मेनी टाइप ऑफ अ सीजन एंड हाउ टू टेक केयर, मतलब कैसे हमें क्रॉप्स की केयर करनी है। अभी ये पूरा हम एक्स्ट्रा मार्क्स में समझेंगे।
Reproduction in plants. Students thinking that why such useless seeds are present in delicious fruits. But it is not so. Seeds are not useless. A seed is equally important for a plant as all its other parts. When seeds are sown in the soil, they absorb water and nutrient from the soil and germinate to give rise to new baby plants. In this way, most of the plants multiply in their number. Let us learn more about the seed. The outer covering of a seed is known as seed coat, which protects the seed. If you crack and open a seed, then you will see a baby plant inside the seed, which is called an embryo. Embryo inside the seed consists of two leaves and a root. The two large part of the seeds are called as cotyledons. You must have seen that farmers use seeds to grow new plants in their field because seeds have the ability to produce new plants. So, the process by which new plant is produced is known as reproduction. The plants like mango and apple are produced through their seeds. Have you ever wondered from where did these seeds emerge in fruits? Do you know? Some plants like potato, sugarcane, radish, ginger, etc. do not produce seeds. Can you then think how these plants reproduced? These plants reproduce through different body parts like roots, stems, and leaves. This process is also termed as vegetative propagation. Let's understand vegetative propagation by roots. The roots of plants like carrot, sweet potato and turnip can grow into new plants. Vegetative propagation by stems. Do you know, if we cut a healthy green stem branch of an angel trumpet plant and insert it in a damp soil, then soon roots will grow from the cut end. Some other plants like hibiscus and money plant grow from the stem cutting method. Do you know, ginger and potato plants also reproduce through their stems, but only underground part of their stems bear tiny buds, and each bud is capable of growing into a new plant. See here, if we cut a small section of a potato having a bud and bury it inside the earth, then after a few days, a baby plant will arise from it. Vegetative propagation by leaves. Look here in these pictures. The leaves of some plants like Bryophyllum and Begonia have small buds on the margins of their leaves. When these leaves shed off or are placed in moist soil, they grow into a baby plant. Bud, a bulged portion present on a plant that takes part in vegetative propagation, is known as bud or eye spot like in potato. Spores, the specialized structures of non-flowering plants by which they can reproduce, are known as spores. Insight. Vegetative propagation techniques are widely used in horticulture to produce different varieties of plants. Most juicy varieties of orange plant do not produce seeds, thus it is only cultivated by the means of vegetative propagation. The leaves of ferns underneath spores that are produced are known as fronds. Mosses are the plants that produce spores to reproduce, but they don't have typical roots like a flowering plant.